Hi, I'm Kirby.
I'm Dana.
And we are
Migratory Nerds. It's time for our latest adventure. Let's get exploring.
All right, we've got a 2-night stay coming up at the cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. Let's go.
Excuse my weird sunglass situation. We have checked in online. We have a cabin assignment online. But the lady at the security gate says that our magic bands won't work on the gate until we open the door on our cabin. So just so you know. And also, we don't think that we have to check in at like a front desk because we already have a cabin assignment. So we're gonna go right to the cabin, and if that doesn't work, we'll tell you.
Officially made it, so we've got a little deck out here with 2 tables and then like a dining space with some benches. A little boot scrape. It's adorable. It's so adorable. All right, let's check out the inside. All right, pause for cuteness. These are the curtains. That's adorable. All right, so you come into the sort of living dining space. So we've got a table for 4, full kitchen. So from the front door where you're standing right here is the living sort of space. To your right is the bathroom space. And then to the left is the bedroom. We'll go check out that in a second. So we've got a full refrigerator and an oven and microwave, toaster, coffee accoutrements, and it's a Keurig where you can make regular brewed coffee or the K-cups. So they have both coffee and K-cups, or if you're coffee snots like us, you bring your own coffee. All right, so you've got a dishwasher, sink here. Living room space has a sofa, TV, little ottoman that looks like it has storage, has the extra pillow and such for the Murphy bed, which we'll also show in a second, and another little chair and table. All right, let's look at the bathroom. And so you've got the Murphy bed that pulls down. Okay, so you do have to move the ottoman, but you've got it's adorable. All right, I think. So you've got a little light switch here with a light above that. And then right next to the Murphy bed, there's a little table and there's also plugs right there. All right, so now we're at the front door. To the right is the bathroom. So you've got one sink outside of the toilet and shower area, which is really nice. Hello, another adorable picture. And this has hand soap and body lotion here. Extra toilet paper and tissues. And then you come into the main bathroom area where you've got a steam iron. And this is where the vacuum and pan and broom. There's also a collapsible laundry basket and an ironing board here. And then you've got a second sink. Hello again. Toilet And then you've got a big stand-up shower with shampoo, conditioner, and body wash here, as well as a clothesline. All right, let's look at the bedroom. See, I forgot one more thing in the bathroom. So inside in the main bathroom, this pulls right out, so if you had kids, they would have a little step stool to be able to reach the sink, which is really thoughtful. All right, so the bedroom has a door that closes off, and we've got a queen bed, and you've got next to it, Dana's super excited about this, on this side of the bed, a little ledge and charging North American plugs, and a USB and USB-C as well on that side. You also have the same thing over here. A little drawer. Adorable queen size bed. You've got 3 drawers here. Safe in here and some more shelves. And then a little open closet system with a luggage rack, some shelves, another adorable photo. And then the cutest part of the room is it also comes with 2 bunk beds, which are adorable. But just there are so many fun touches. Like you've got this like cute picture here and Chip and Dale, and the mural on the wall. So you've got a attached secure ladder, and then the top bunk has rails all around it that are permanent and attached. And then you've got a little bottom bunk here. Donald sleeping in his little cute tent. More adorable touches. And then there are also a few little drawers for storage or clothes under the bottom bunk. Adorable. Each of the bunk beds has this little lamp, which has a USB plug on the side of it. Does this qualify as a hidden Mickey? So the kitchen comes stocked, so you've got 2 pans down there. We've got a cutting board and a baking sheet. We've got some glass bowls and some mixing bowls, larger serving utensils, measuring cup, another bowl, like a pitcher, colander, and then here you've got plates and bowls, cups and mugs, paper towels, utensils, and a corkscrew and a bottle opener, some more pans. There's a big pan down there too. As I said, dishwasher. Let's see if there's anything in here. Yeah, so here's your knives and utensils for cooking. Big utensils. There's some grill utensils in here too, because there's a grill out front. And the last one has the trash can for trash and recycle. The hairdryer was under the sink outside the main bathroom area. The details and the touches here are just adorable. This is the side of that stool. Even the seats are themed. Just so peaceful. Each unit has a little charcoal grill that you can use in front as well. All right, we're into the golf cart, so let's go pick it up. This is the area you would check in for your cabin if you hadn't done the online check-in through the My Disney Experience app first. Golf cart rentals is through the cabin check-in lobby, so through that door all the way here, and here we are. The stairs and the porch have these underlights so that you can see them safely even at night. I'm just blown away by the attention to detail and the theming and all the artwork and all the things around the cabin. It's really well done. The length mirror the back of the door to the main bedroom. All right, we've got tickets to see the Hoop-Dee-Doo Revue tonight, so let's go. All right, so Pioneer Hall is where Hoop-Dee-Doo is. This is where Trails End Restaurant is as well. It's very dark, but there's a playground there. And then there is the Settlement Trading Post. Settlement Trading Post is one of two of the markets, gift shops, sort of groceries that they have on property. So this has a little bit of everything. It has merchandise, it has sundries, it has food items you could buy that you could prepare in your cabin. And then it also has like firewood and charcoal that you can purchase. Lots of For Wilderness specific merch. Sarah could get some ears. A hat. I like this shirt. I would recommend doing your grocery shopping or sundry shopping before you get to Fort Wilderness because the prices here are definitely priced for convenience. But if you forgot something or you ran out of something, this would be a quick place to grab without having to go all the way out of property again. If you're coming to Fort Wilderness Campground just for Hoop-Dee-Doo, there is no parking down by the Hoop-Dee-Doo Revue and Pioneer Hall area. You have to park at the main check-in area and then take one of the inner loops buses down here. Even with handicap parking, you would still park at the main check-in area and still have to take the bus down to Hoop-Dee-Doo. All right, let's eat. Hoop-Dee-Doo is a family style all-you-can-eat, so if you run out of anything on the table, you can just ask for more and they'll keep on bringing it. Alright, let's explore the rest of the Fort Wilderness cabins and campgrounds area, starting with the Wilderness Pool area.
Alright, here's the laundry room and the Wilderness swimming pool. You have 9 washers, 12 dryers. There is a vending machine with soap and dryer sheets. They're $1.50 a piece, but the dryers and the washers don't cost anything because it's DVC. Got a little bath. You wanted to wash your dog off, looks like. And they have plugs in the tables so you could do work or play on your phone, watch the game while you're doing some laundry. He must be cold.
The Wilderness swimming pool is the smaller of the swimming pools. It's located on the loops where the cabins are. There's very limited golf cart parking here. There was plenty of pool chairs. It wasn't super busy when we were there, but they do not provide towels at either pool, which was a surprise to us. All right, so we're back in the Pioneer Hall area in the daylight, so much easier to see. So that's where Hoop-Dee-Doo was last night, all the golf cart parking, and let's go see what else is here. Down here is Crockett's Tavern, beer, wine, and spirits, and then Trails End Restaurant, which is where we're getting lunch. Right out the back of the Trails End Restaurant. This is the new build Lakeshore Lodge. It's like right here. Goes down. So it's like right, like this is Trails End Restaurant. It's like right, it's right on top of it. There's the beach down there where you can get the boat launch to Magic Kingdom. There's also a playground here. And then we looked at Settlement Trading Post last night. Right, down near Pioneer Hall, there's the DVC Welcome/Sales Center with some model homes, and then this is where you would get the bus drop you off if you were coming down here. Here's a better look at how big Lakeshore Lodge is going to be. Also located here down near Pioneer Hall is the Tri-Circle D Ranch, which is Disney's horse farm at Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. It's home to over 90 horses, including those used for the Magic Kingdom parades and Cinderella's coach. Hi, Dragon. You know your name? Hi. In addition to actually meeting the adorable horses, there's exhibits or some pictures and some information about sort of the history of Disney and horses. This is Jet. Hi, Jet. That one's Prince over there. Big dog and a small dog park, and then there's a little playground over here.
We're doing quite a little bit of construction right now, so there are these signs around to navigate you through where some roads are blocked.
All right, so this is where they do the campfire sing-along every night, and the s'mores, and you can roast marshmallows, just marshmallows, complimentary. But if you want to do like the s'mores kits with the graham crackers and the Mickey shaped chocolate, those have a cost. And there is a little, that truck over there is like a food truck as well. Meadow swimming pool is the larger of the swimming pools and is located on the loop by where the campground locations are. There's another arcade right here by the pool, and then there's a snack shack. That's a golf cart parking. That's where you can do the fish stock gear rental. There's the Meadow pool, and then across the little bridge is the Meadow trading post. So our stay was in early March of 2026, and they're doing quite a lot of construction in the Meadow recreation area, and the main way to get to the golf cart parking lot is on a detour that takes you through the campground loop. That's 1400. So if you're assigned an RV spot on the 1400 loop, just expect a little bit more traffic driving through of golf carts of people trying to get to their Meadow recreation area. So maybe something to avoid for the near future.
All right, I'm filming in the bathroom. It's a little weird, but these are like fishing, I don't know what they're called. And I think some of them are characters. So I think that one is Donald. That's Dale. That's Chip. I think that one is Pluto. think that one is Mickey. I think that's Minnie, and I think that's Goofy. But what are these? Does anyone know?
At the very front where the campsite parking was, there's more horses. There's big golf cart parking, and this is where the buses go. You can take the bus to all 4 parks. There's also a boat to Magic Kingdom, but it looks a little stormy, so we weren't sure it was running, so we're gonna take the bus. Plot twist. The bus for Magic Kingdom is down at Settlement Pioneer Hall, not at the front. So there's more cart parking down by the Settlement Trading Post, and we're gonna see if the boat is running to Magic Kingdom. You can catch 2 different boats down here, one to Wilderness Lodge and Contemporary Resort, and then one to Magic Kingdom. Make sure you subscribe because we'll have another video that shows our evening in Magic Kingdom watching the new Starlight Parade. Alright, what'd you think of the cabins at Fort Wilderness?
I want to go back.
We've already looked actually, unlike the bounce back rates, but they're not inexpensive.
And they're not available a lot of the time.
Yeah, because they're primarily vacation clubs, so a lot of them will be used by people with vacation club points. So we bought just outright sort of a cash per night. But it's really well laid out. Mm-hmm. It's really nice. Mm-hmm. And the campground area itself is like peaceful and quiet. Yeah, we'll go back.
They do have campsites where you like put up a tent. We never found them. And we didn't go everywhere, but we never found them.
No, I think, and I think you said this when we were exploring, is I think they've done less and less of those. Like,
seems like mostly it's RV parking right now.
Yeah.
Then cabins.
Yeah, like they had a lot of RV spaces with like full hookups. And then all the cabins, but we never found the like true tent camping, and I imagine that's far less popular now.
When I was working at Magic Kingdom a bazillion and a half years ago, there was always, every time it would be a big storm, they would say, the campgrounds have flooded again. We have to take all the people out of the campgrounds and put them in hotels. So maybe they've taken all the flooding areas out and put in RV sites, or
because RVs are off the ground. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know.
But yeah, we never found the actual like put up a tent.
But
camping.
It also doesn't sound.
No, it sounds
like fun.
Horrible in like August when it's 110 degrees.
And then you can also be flooded out.
Yeah, no. But rent a cabin because they're amazing.
And everything was nice and new because they're less than a year old.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
It's March
2026.
2026, and we stayed
March beginning of March 2026. Yeah. We rented a golf cart.
Yes.
You could stay at the campgrounds and not rent a golf cart because you can walk, and then there's also an internal shuttle bus sort of transfer system. But having a golf cart was much more convenient than trying to time the buses and waiting for, the bus to get you to the pool or whatever that you wanted to do, because all the restaurant is down in one area. So if you're in your RV and you want to go, to the restaurant, you have to take a shuttle bus So mm-hmm. I would say if you have the means to rent a golf cart, that it would make your stay simpler. Mm-hmm. And we did Hoop-Dee-Doo.
Yes.
Which is always fun. Which is at Fort Wilderness, down where the quick service restaurant is. And it's a full sit down, prepay, dinner and a show, but it's really fun.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the same food that you can get at Hoop-Dee-Doo, you can get at Trails End. That's what it's called, mm-hmm. Right? And so if you have seen the show before, it's silly and fun and a good time.
But if you just want fried chicken?
We've seen the show now 4 times at least, mm-hmm. and I'm like, maybe next time we just go get chicken. 'Cause-
Yeah, it doesn't have everything,
no, not
but it
everything.
had most of the same food. And I actually realized, I never took a picture. We did a family dinner
Oh yeah.
takeout from Trails End, which
It was like a chicken dinner.
yeah.
Came with 8 pieces of chicken, fried chicken.
Yep.
It came with 2 sides.
Which you could pick.
And we picked mac and cheese and
Mashed potatoes?
mashed potatoes.
I think so. I don't have a picture to reference because we were so
And
hungry.
we got cornbread.
Yes, because
it came with cornbread.
It came with cornbread, and then I bought cornbread. because
Yes.
It's the best.
Is that it?
Yeah. So it doesn't come with the strawberry shortcake dessert, which you
No,
get
but
at
you could probably get
Hoop-Dee-Doo,
that.
but you could probably buy. So if you're like, I really want fried chicken or ribs, but I don't want to pay the full price for the show, you can get it
Yeah.
at Trails End.
But the family meal was a good deal.
Yeah, it was a really good deal. It was
like-
a lot of food.
40.
$45, yeah.
It would have easily fed a family of 5 or 6,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Or 3 adults that are our size.
Yeah. Who had been, yeah.
We were so hungry.
We were hungry, yeah. Because we had taken the boat to Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
And then the boat comes right back where Trails End is. So that was convenient to pick up and then go back to our cabin and eat. But the cabin's fully furnished, so like stocked with all the kitchen things that you could think of. So you could bring your own food.
Yeah, you could definitely cook. There's a full oven, full range, full-size fridge, all the things that you would need.
Pots, pans, knives, yeah.
And there's an outdoor grill.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to feel campy, you could go grill hot dogs on. And the grill has the ability for a propane hookup, or you can use it as a coal.
Yeah,
fire.
charcoal. And they sell charcoal and starters. They
too?
sell wood, they sell firewood, and they also sell charcoal in the gift shop marketplaces on property. So you don't
Trading
have to...
post.
Trading posts, so you don't have to go out of your way to find those. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I want to go back.
I want to go back and I want to stay longer.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah. If that tells you how our stay went, like, we immediately came back and started looking at dates to go back.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Anything else?
No.
No, Jesse, you want to go back?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll keep looking for good dates.
How about tomorrow?
Sure. I'm Kirby.
I'm Dana.
And we are Migratory
Migratory
Nerds.
Nerds.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when all of our new videos drop.
Bye.
Bye.